Welcome to an informational video about France. The people involved in this production include Andrew Yu, Jeffrey Huang, Patrick Yu, and Peter Huang.
France was home to a primitive race of people over 1.8 million years ago. However, this race evolved and eventually led to the establishment of a basic civilization. The growing civilization experienced many hardships that stunted the growth of the people in France, such as the Black Death plague that struck in the 14th century and killed many people. The monarchs were established, including the likes of the Louis, that started many wars with many neighboring countries and England, and this form of government continued until it was overthrown in the French Revolution. This led to Napoleon's rule and a campaign to expand France's power and land. In fact, if Napoleon wasn't stopped at Waterloo, the world would probably be dominated by French presence today. France was even the leading power of the world in the early 19th century. Eventually, it was replaced by different regimes and governments and became the France that we know today. France is a country where freedom of religion and freedom of thought are guaranteed to the Declaration of Rights of Man and Citizen of 1789. Roman Catholicism was the leading religion before the French Revolution of 1789. However, the leading religion in France is currently Christianity, with about 54% of the population following it. However, France's secular beliefs encourage atheism, with atheists making up 31% of the population. Various other religions make up the rest of the French people, including Islam, Hinduism, Judaism, and Sikhism, amongst many others. This causes France to be a widely known multi-religious country with many accepted religions. The official language of France, as many of you have probably already known or have already guessed, is going to be French.
French is spoken by 92% of the French people. It is the official language of France along with 28 other countries. The second most prominent mother tongue spoken inside French is Occitan, which is spoken by 3.65% of the French population.
Plains and rolling hills are the most extensive landforms in France, covering about 2/5 of the country. In fact, France is divided into two distinct regions, the Paris Basin and the Aquitaine Basin, with elevations being less than 700 feet in either of these. The Paris Basin is more hilly, while the Aquitaine Basin is flatter. France's population is quite big, with a population sitting at about 64,768,389 people, and its population density is measured at around 118.4 people per square kilometer. As you can see from France's population pyramid, it has low birth and low death rates, meaning that it's going to be considered a stage 4 country. Because of these stable population rates, France is going to be a very developed country, and it's going to be considered a core country run by many major industries that include machinery, chemicals, automobiles, aircraft, the big world of electronics, the creation of textiles through the usage of raw materials, and tourism. France has the 5th largest GDP in the world and has the 2nd largest economy in all of Europe. In fact, France has many major companies in the world. AXA is one of the world's largest insurance companies. Air France is one of the world's largest airline companies in income. L'Oreal is the world's largest cosmetic company. GDF Suez is the world's largest energy company. EDF is the world's largest utility company. And finally, Veolia Environment is the world's largest environmental services and water management company. In the last 3 years, France has seen a series of violent protests by ethnic minorities in regard to jobs, legal discrimination, and access to positions in the public bureaucracy. Because France as a nation rejects the concepts of race and ethnicity, it has also failed to consider any possible benefits that might accrue from a representative bureaucracy. With the many different religions and beliefs inside France, there have been conflicts between many different groups over their different beliefs. As we look at France right now, we can already see its grim future. Already, France has been showing signs of a weakening country with an 11% and rising unemployment rate, falling export numbers, racial hostility, and large budget deficits. As many inhabitant puts it, France has no hope.